Yeah, so today we will be solving this equation, system of equation 2x plus 5y equals 3, and then 5x minus 2y equals 4. So to solve this equation, we can use elimination or substitution method, but I will use elimination method. So I will make the coefficients of x in the two equations the same so that I can eliminate them by subtracting the two equations. So I'll name this equation as our equation 1 and this equation as our equation 2. So in order for us to make the coefficients of x in the two equations the same, so for the first equation, the coefficient of x is 2, while in the second equation, the coefficient of x is 5. So look for the least common multiple of the two coefficients in the two equations. So the common multiple of 2 and 5, let's say the least common multiple is 10. So therefore, I will make both coefficients of x in the two equations 10. So in the first equation, in order for us to do that, we can multiply both sides of the equation by 5. And in the second equation, to make 5x become 10, I will become 10x, I will multiply both sides of the equation by 2. So doing that, for the first equation, let's multiply all the terms in both sides by 5. So 5 times 2x, that will be 10x. 5 times 5y, that's 25y, equal to 5 times 3, 15. And then, multiplying both sides of the equation 2 by 2. So distribute 2 to every term on both sides of the equation. 2 times 5x, that's 10x. And then 2 times negative 2y, negative 4y, equal to 2 times 4, 8. And then that's the time that we can subtract the two equations so that we can eliminate the x, since 10x minus 10x, that's 0. So we have 0. So see that we already eliminated the x. Then 25y minus negative 4y, that's 29y, equal to 15 minus 8, that will be 7. Then solve for y here by dividing both sides of the equation by 29. So therefore y is 7 over 29. And then let's try to solve for x by plugging in this value of y that we got in either equation 1 or 2. So let's just use equation 1. So we have 2x plus 5y. We can now substitute the value of y, which is 7 over 29, equals 3. So let's multiply first 5 times 7 over 29. So 5 times 7, that's 35 over 29 equals 3. And then we can solve for x by transposing, first this 35 over 29 to the right side. So we'll have 2x is equal to 3 minus 35 over 29. 2x is equal to, so 3 minus 25 over 35 over 29. So we can multiply this 3 by 29 over 29, since the LCD is 29, minus 35 over 29. So 3 times 29, that will be 87 over 29 minus 35 over 29. Now that we have similar fractions, we just need to subtract the numerator. So 87 minus 35, that will be 52, right, over 29. So it is equated to 2x on the left side. Now we can solve for x by dividing both sides by 2, so that x is equal to 52 over 29 divided by 2. But remember, when we are subtracting fractions, we just copy the numerator, then multiply by the reciprocal of the denominator, this time 2. So its reciprocal is 1 half. So that when you multiply 52 over 29 times 1 half, you can cancel out the 2 with the 52 because 52 can be factored out as 26 times 2. So we can cancel out the 2. Therefore, we are left with simply 26 over 29. And then the solution will be x is 26 over 29, y is 7 over 29. So we can check using a calculator. So I'm using Casio FX570S Plus. So we go to mode 5 equation and then 1 for two equations in two unknowns. So for the first equation, we just need to input the coefficients of x and y as well as the constant. So we have 2, 5, and then 3. For the second equation, we have the coefficients 5, negative 2, negative 2, and then 4 for the constant. So press equal, x is 26 over 29, correct? And y is 7 over 29, correct? Okay, now it's your turn. So try to solve the system of linear equation. X minus 3y equals 4. 2x plus 4y equals 3. And just comment your answers.